The scent of freshly cut alfalfa hung heavy in the air across the Nicaean plain, mingling with the dust kicked up by the hooves of magnificent steeds. Here, on the royal horse-breeding ranch, the finest horses in the Achaemenid Empire were raised, their powerful flanks rippling in the afternoon sun. But even in this tranquil setting, whispers of war and conquest were inescapable. Cyrus's impending conquest of Babylon was the topic on everyone's lips. From the stable boys mucking out stalls to the palace architect sketching grand halls meant to house the spoils of victory, the architect, a meticulous man named Darius, found the impending war a source of both anxiety and inspiration. He admired Cyrus's strategic brilliance, the way he'd united disparate Persian tribes under a single banner. Yet Darius also questioned the necessity of conquest, the inevitable human cost of such ambition. Babylon, with its towering ziggurats and legendary hanging gardens, represented centuries of human achievement, a testament to the power of collective effort. Was it right to simply erase that, to replace it with Persian dominion? He voiced his concerns to Mecistes, the overseer of the royal ranch. Mecistes, a grizzled veteran of countless campaigns, simply shrugged. Babylon is decadent, Darius. Its wealth is ill-gotten, its people soft. Cyrus will bring order, discipline. Darius, however, remained unconvinced. He knew that history is written by the victors, that the suffering of the conquered is easily forgotten amidst celebrations of triumph. He thought of the Babylonian artisans who'd crafted those intricate glazed bricks, the astronomers who'd charted the movements of the heavens, the scribes who'd preserved centuries of knowledge on clay tablets. What would become of their skills, their wisdom, under Persian rule? Would they be valued, or simply discarded as the spoils of war were divided? He imagined Cyrus riding into Babylon, his army at his heels, and a chill ran down his spine. The great halls he was designing, meant to showcase Persian might, felt more like mausoleums, monuments to a forgotten civilization. Later that evening, as Darius watched the sunset paint the Elburz Mountains in hues of orange and purple, he found himself drawn to the royal stables. The horses, restless and snorting, seemed to sense the coming storm. He stroked the velvety nose of a particularly magnificent Nicaean stallion, its dark eyes reflecting the dying light. "Perhaps," he whispered to the animal, "true greatness lies not in conquest, but in preservation. Not in destroying what others have built, but in learning from it." He knew his words were likely futile, that the tide of war was inexorable. But in that quiet moment, surrounded by the majestic animals, he found a sliver of hope. Perhaps, even in the darkest of times, the human spirit could find a way to create, to preserve, to endure. Perhaps, even in the shadow of conquest,